Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to download and use AISC's Build-A-Bolt app. The app can be accessed from your computer or phone depending on your preference. Today we are going to use the computer for this example. For instructions on how to download on your phone, visit www.aisc.org/steelapps. Besides the download, using the app on a computer and a mobile device are basically the same. So what we're going to do is open our browser, and just a note, to have the best quality for this app, you need to use Chrome, Firefox, or Internet Explorer 10 or higher. So once you have your browser open, type in aisc.org/Bolt app. We'll wait for that to load. And what's going to happen is a disclaimer page will open and we are going to agree. So agreeing with the disclaimer brings you to the Build-A-Bolt homepage. On the homepage at the bottom you can see there are three options. The first is bolts, shown as A325 and in blue. The next is dimensions in gray and nuts and washers in yellow. When something is highlighted in blue, it means that it's selected. Now since we are on the bolts page, let's start by selecting the grade. At this time there are only 4 high-strength bolt options as shown when you click. For our purposes, we are going to choose ASTM A325. Now it's time to choose our type of steel. Type 1 is carbon steel and Type 3 is weathering steel. Choosing Type 3 limits your choice of finish to only plain, since weathering steel is typically not coated. We are going to change our selection back to Type 1 and move to select our finish. So if you click on the gray button that says plain, 4 options pop up. The availability of bolt finish depends on the specific bolt grade and type you've previously chosen. Now you'll see that all of these 4 options are available, but if we go back and choose Type 3, and select Finish again, you'll see that only one option is available, which we'll choose. Now that you have everything selected, click on Manufacturer for a list of name and locations that suit you. Each manufacturer has their own marking shown in the left-hand column of the page. You can use the symbol to identify manufacturers of the bolt, or of each bolt, excuse me. Now, what happens if you select an improper combination? Let's go back to the bolt page by clicking at the bottom. So now you'll see that we have Type 3 selected. So we'll keep that and we'll click the Seal Finish again. And you'll see that the only option is plain. So what we're going to do is click Galvanize. And now all of the options that are unavailable are marked in red and the pop-up shows that it's not allowed. So what we're going to do to change the selection is go back to Finish and choose Plain. So even though we clicked on Plain to alleviate the issue, you can choose any one of the sections and change that to fix the problem. Now that we're familiar with the bolt section, let's move on to dimensions at the bottom. To change the bolt diameter, we can move the slider back and forth, like so. For our purposes, we are going to stay at 1. You can do the same for all the fastener components at the top. Just like that. So we're going to go back to bolt, and just a note for this page, the bolt length is the grip plus the number of washers added to the value in AISC's 14th edition manual table 7 through 14. Now that we understand the dimension section, let's move on to nuts and washers by clicking the yellow button in the right lower corner. This page shows the corresponding nut and washer to accompany the selected bolt grade, type, and finish. The nut and washer will have the same finish as the bolt to form a complete assembly. Let's click on the nuts to see a larger view. So that is basically how you use the app. If you need further assistance, please click on the yellow button in the upper right-hand corner with the little eye symbol for a list of how to contact ASC and for more information about this app.